Hey everybody, welcome back to All Bites Matter. Today we're going to talk about the Xplore 12. I've been using it for probably about 3 or 4 months now and what it can do for you. I'll show you here in a second. Mega Live 2 and Xplore, baby. Help me get these. Back in the shop, in the boat, I'm going to take a look at the Xplore, and we're going to go over what I like, what I don't like, what some problems I've had, what's some awesomeness about it, and yeah, let's dig into it. So let's get up here real quick. I gotta mount it up here. Got you guys on the old handheld. So there it is, and so. The screen, I love the screen. Very little glare, even with polarized glasses. I can see it really good, especially when I'm using Mega Live 2. It's clear as day. I don't really have an issue with the sun, so that's one awesome thing that I really like compared to the other units that I've used. Another thing that I do really like is the easiness to go in which now the Solix and the Apexes have it, but the ease it is to go through and just select your favorites and select your, for like the side imaging, down imaging, Mega Live 2, the different screens, you can customize them too, but all of them do that now with the new update. But this is super easy, it's quick, and it just goes through the screen super fast. So let me get it fired up here, and we'll go over a couple things. Alright, so let's go over the loading screen. I'm going to hit power right now. It's firing up. I think it takes quite a while to load, but I usually fire it up as I'm getting ready to launch the boat, so it doesn't really bother me. I would say it probably takes 40 seconds to load to home screen. But with my experience with the units, as you get more and more waypoints and tracks on them, they slow down for the load up. A lot of people were, and including me, transferring waypoints off and only loading the lakes that I had, that I was going to for maybe that week. They'd load a lot quicker, but I'm getting lazy. Don't really care about the load time that much anymore, so I leave them all. So we're still loading. And there we go. And you just hit confirm. And I'm on the on the Mega Live. So what I was talking about earlier about the favorites and whatnot, so you just hit home, bam, you're there. Favorites. These are your favorites, and you can go and edit them. Super quick. See how fast that is? You can decide what you want to do. All right, exit out of there. So let's switch over to a negative. One negative that I found is, instead of like the other units where you go and slide your SD card in with your waypoints, it automatically will pop up, hey, do you want to load these waypoints? Click yes, and it'll load all the waypoints. On the Xplore in the new program, and I haven't tried the Apex or the Solix with the new program, you put it in there. Then you have to go to My Data, and then it'll have in here import, and you have to load each one and go down the list, and it has segments you load. It'll say tracks, well, HRWT is for tracks, HWRP I think is for waypoint. Don't quote me on that. It's been a little bit since I loaded them. Don't be looking at those, by the way. Anyways, so that's kind of a negative. Another thing that I found is, and this is just recent, is my micro SD card. I tried to load waypoints on it, and I used it in another system, and then I put it in my computer, did some stuff, and put it in my my Xplore, and it didn't do anything. I couldn't even see it in here. It wasn't even showing up as import data. It wasn't even showing up as a SD card. So I was like, what the heck? And I put it in my Helix. It recognized it, and then I spent, I don't know, days trying to figure this out, in which I don't think this is a Xplore problem. I think it's my computer. My computer, there's an issue or something that it's deleting the encryption file, and after that encryption file in there, it doesn't work, what I noticed. So I went and bought a new SD card just to try this out. I went and bought two of them micro SDs that were like $6, super cheap. Stuck it in there, soon it recognized it instantly, encrypted it. I went and put it in my laptop, put my waypoints on it, came and put it in the Xplore, and it recognized it. And so I have 3 other SD cards that I've did this, and I think I used them for something else and then tried to use them for waypoints again, and it wouldn't recognize them. And I just think it's something with my laptop. But if you guys ever run into that, unfortunately I don't have a fix, except you have to get a new SD card, which I don't get the really expensive one. Like I said, I got 2 for $6, and they work just fine for moving SD cards. So that's something you guys, if you ever run into, that's what I found to fix it. If I see more or hear more on the forums, I'll let you guys know. All right, let's go back into this thing. So combined with Mega Live 2, I just love it. That's, you know, like I showed with the fish, I just had a tournament this last weekend, and 98% of my fish I found with Mega Live, and using my Xplore. They were out swimming around. It's post spawn, so they're out trying to feed up, and I would just hunt them down out in 50 feet of water, just swimming. I could cast right to them. The clarity was awesome. I could see what's going on. Okay, so let's go over a couple other things here that I really like. I like that they integrate still the shortcuts here, right? So it makes it super easy. I can just hit a waypoint right there, bam. Can exit out of this just with that. Check, you know, this selection. I really like that still. That just makes it, and then you got your favorites here, so you can switch to them really quick. So I don't have to go. I don't have to hit the touch screen, but it doesn't bother me. I still use the touch screen. I like how fast. Like again, it seems to me it's super fast. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let me go over one negative that this is the one that probably really bothers me about the unit, and this is a me problem, not probably most of you people. I have these giant meat of hands, and to take this power cable off on the back here, when I tilt it up and I'm standing down here and I go to take it off there, my big old fingers have a hard time unscrewing that or screwing it in or getting it lined up on the power cable only. So it bugs the crap out of me, but that's more of because I just have these huge hands. My buddies that have put it on have no problem. They just screw it in me, and I'm like, freaking feel like I'm fighting, trying to tie a knot in freezing weather, and I can't use my fingers. I just feel goofed up. I think they should have moved them in a little bit so us bigger hand people can use that, or make it a little bit easier to get to somehow. Performance wise, works awesome. I did have this on 16 volts. I had my 16 volt system. You guys can see that video down below, and it worked great on that. no issues. But now I have transferred back to a 12 volt 50 amp hour lithium battery that runs this and my Mega Live 2 all on their own system. I don't have this network to anything else. It's on its own system, own power supply, everything. So it works flawless. I get no interference. Man, I can't say how much I really like the unit. I have no complaints at this time that are major that I would say, hey, you know what, this is a pile of crap. Don't buy it. I think the people that are out there that are on the fence, I think, you know, you guys, they're cheap. If you go through Bass Pro and you have a Bass Pro card and you wait till Monday, you get 10% off even then. That, you know, that's your taxes. And I think these are very well priced for what you get. Once again, the speed and performance of her, just it's incredible to me for coming from like Helixes and stuff like that, how slow they are compared. And then a lot of people, you know, that I've had on my boat, they really like the non-glare. It makes it very comfortable on the eyes. You're not squinting trying to see. It just is there. Let's see. I don't really have much more except that, you know, it's freaking easy to use. For the new users out there, the people that aren't super tech savvy, it's super handy to use, right? And you can watch some videos like you're watching my video, kind of get some ideas on how to do stuff. But the thing that is awesome about Humminbird is they keep it super simple, right? You can just hit the home button. That's, people can understand, okay, home button, and then it shows pictures. Okay, you want your down imaging, you want your side imaging, you want all forward, you want your Mega Live 2. They make it simple for the average anglers out there that aren't super tech savvy to utilize, right? You can go to, you know, it just got everything spelled out down here. If you want to change to different stuff, you can change your stuff there. You go to tools, and it has it very clear and updates, software updates. You don't have to go hunt around in a bunch of different submenus to find stuff. The sun and moon, your images if you're capturing images, your fuel if you need to, or if you decide you want to record, or if you want to change your GPS signals, you know, your trip log, you know, and your alarms. It's just, they keep it super simple and they show up here, right? Everything's working, your Live 2 is connected, GPS signal on 1. It's just, you know, super. And then like, I want to change the clock. I just click on the clock. Boom, boom, change whatever I want. It's super easy. Man overboard. Bam. You know, you just click it. They have it there. You don't have to hunt for it, right? Especially for something like that. That's freaking awesome, because during that time, when something's going on, you need something quick. You don't need to be hunting through, oh, there. No, I know where that's at, or that's where I dropped my rod, and you can use it that way, right? All right, if you guys have any questions. Oh, I did miss and forget something. The mapping. Gosh, it's so nice having that mapping that comes with the unit. And I've really started to learn how to use it, because I'm not used to using the colored contours. And when this last tournament I was at, you know, it was a 250 foot in the deepest spots. So I was able to go through and change my color contours, and it just made it so much easier for me. I had it to where it was a quarter of the screen. I'll show you guys here. Let's go back to favorites. So I had this screen right here, and this just shows where I'm at. But the lake, you know, I had all the contours. I had my live going, and I could follow that contour and just watch on my live. It made it super easy with the colors, and just for anybody, I think, that is out there that would want to use it, they could do that too, and it just makes it super simple. So once again, I think them giving us those maps is super awesome. And obviously it's not the premium version, but I think it works great for what version it is. Anyways, you guys comment down below if you have anything else to add about that I might have missed, or that you guys have experienced with the Xplore, to let other people know, right? We want everybody to know what they're getting into. All right, get out there, take a kid fishing. It's nice and sunny out. 4th of July's coming up. It's a good time. Kids are out of school. Keep them occupied on that fishing, and you know they'll spend all their money on that and anything else. We'll catch you on the next one.